Hi, guys, and welcome back to another episode of XOXO That Girl. I look crazy. I acknowledge that. And I respect anything and everything y'all might have to say about how I look right now because it's valid, and I'm going to tell you why. I look how I feel. And y'all can try to front all day long like y'all don't have days like this, but I know you do. Cause we don't all look good every day. I mean, like, I look good. The face eats, right? Body is tea. But that don't mean I feel that way. And my clothes are gonna feel that way or look that way. So this is what you get. This is who we are today. That's all I got. Yeah. And I named this episode Overcoming, right? And if you know me and you know the way I go about doing things, excuse me, my bad. You know that I plan and like do a blueprint before I record. So originally the plan was to look like something and put on clothes because the last few episodes, or at least this last one, the last few, I have been either in workout clothes, packing, not up, you know, looking good. And so, yeah, I was going to try to put some clothes on, might even beat my face. It's not happening. It's not. Um, I have cried today, like twice. Yeah. Um, I am menstruating. I am cramping. Yeah. Um, Today we are just unpacking. Excuse me. I burped. Sorry. Today we are unpacking those feelings of like not being enough or like you're not doing enough. You just don't feel like enough. Because that's how I feel. I don't feel like I'm enough or that I'm doing enough. And I'm not where I want to be. Yeah. Okay. I'm breathing again. So originally this episode was going to be about overcoming, but more so in terms of confidence and body image because that's something I've been struggling with lately. If you've seen, I've been in the gym a lot lately, and I see the progress, right? And it's going great. It's just that in that same breath, yes, I'm out here in the gym and I'm doing my thing and I see the progress and I know I'm putting that work in. It's just like I also have to face those internal feelings because and don't invalidate me cuz y'all be playing sometimes because you're not even that big. First of all, okay, this is the biggest I've ever been. And and that's what I'm facing. Like this is the biggest I've ever been, and I am not comfortable in this. And like I know I'm pretty, I know my ass is fat, I know I got thick thighs and they saving lives, and all those great things. But when I look at my body, it's like it's just not where I want it to be. And so although I'm putting all this work in and stuff, it's really just giving myself, you know, grace and understanding that, you know, the same way it took a while for my body to get to this point, it's going to take a while for me to get it to where I want it to be. And that's, you know, that's okay, but in that same breath, it's like I also have to face these feelings of, I don't even know what's the word. What's the word? I don't even know the word. Um so yeah, I also just have to face those feelings and to feel those things, because some days are better than others, and I am confident, I'm radiant, and I'm, you know, all these beautiful things. And then there are other days, and even if I am still going hard in the gym, I look at myself and I'm like, dang, like, come on, like, when the progress really gonna show? Like, I see it, but like I want to see it, you know? Do I make sense? So yeah, that's what originally we were going to talk about. You know, just overcoming the body and those inner feelings. Yeah, cuz like I said, this is the biggest I've ever been, and I know I'm pretty. I just don't feel pretty. I like, it's not all the time, but it's still a feeling that's there. And yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna cry. But I struggle with my body image and my confidence a lot of the time, because my body's not where I want it to be. And like I said, this is the biggest I've ever been. Um, and so it's something that I have to work through and that I am working through. And every day, I don't feel like this every day, right? But there are a good amount of days where I do feel like this, and it's like I have to love myself extra hard on those days. But in that same at that same time, I'm loving myself extra hard for this, but I'm also feeling a million different other things, like not feeling like I'm doing enough, not feeling um like that self-worth and stuff, all that good stuff. Like, I don't know about anyone else, but when it's all of those emotions at one time, sometimes it's just overwhelming. And I think, oh God. Okay. And I think that's why today, and like right now in this very moment, oh my gosh. um and I think that's why, I'm pretty sure that's why I have broken down and cried so many times today, because I am overwhelmed with emotions. And usually I go about the positive way of pushing. Yeah, I'm going to say pushing, because that's the problem. I just be pushing my emotions down. Um but about pushing those emotions to the side and just being like, it's gonna be okay, it's all gonna work out, you're doing great, honey, you're fine, all this good stuff, instead of actually feeling them and releasing them. And so then it's days like today where I just so happen to be cramping and on my menstrual, and my menstrual's like, well, honey, you're gonna feel them today. And now I'm crying. Yeah. And so, you know, we're overcoming a lot. And I guess I named this right. um so yeah. And it's just getting through those emotions. I had this whole layout, guys. I had this whole layout of, getting through body image and all that good stuff. And now I'm here today, and I can't even follow along with this because not to T, like not how I usually do, because it's just like there's so much more going on. And I don't want to have one of those. I'm going through it. Can you tell? I don't want to have one of those podcasts or those shows where, excuse me, did y'all hear that burp? My bad. Where the person isn't themselves, but they're claiming authenticity. I just want to be me. And this right here, this is me. This is all I got. You're going to like it, love it, or hate it. And I honestly just don't care because this is just me. So yeah. Yeah. And so y'all have seen me on my good days, or like, a good day, or like a okay day, or just living life type of day. But like, I don't want to say necessarily this is a bad day, because it's not a bad day. It's just a lot of emotions and a lot of feelings. And I am overcoming all of those things. And before I even got on here, because I just needed to feel some love. And so I got on FaceTime with a group of my friends, and I just let them talk, and we talked about different things, and I didn't even let them know that I was feeling all of this. And that's another thing, you got to let your friends be your friend. And so with that being said, when I finish recording, I'm going to call them back and I'm going to let them know what's going on, because I love them and I would want to know, and I know they love me, so I know they would want to know. And I have to give them that opportunity to be my friend. So, yeah, I'm going to call them and I'm going to let them know, like, hey guys, today. And so, yeah. But, it's just definitely just overcoming emotions and anxiety and just adulting, trying to get out there, not to go too much into my situation, but like, I have, right now I am job hunting, and excuse me, I'm working, right? But it's not what I want. And it's like, I have these goals and these things I want to do. And it's like, I have to be patient, let God work, because it's all not going to just happen overnight, of course. And I have to remind myself that, because it's not like, I'm not putting in work and I'm not, you know, doing what needs to be done to get to where I want to be, because I am. And I'm doing the best that I can. And it's not a bad life. Things are great, actually. I just, like I said, I have to give myself grace. And it's just working through those feelings, because trusting the process can be hard when you know where you want to be, where you want to go. Yeah. And it's also just like reminding myself that rejection is just redirection. It's not meant to be. Something better is coming. And like I said, I do a lot of positive reinforcement, and sometimes I just need to let myself feel what I feel, because I don't do that often enough. And today, my emotions was like, well, you gonna feel me today, baby. And so, yeah. And so now I'm just feeling everything, facing these emotions. And I am trying to trust the process. I am trying to stop worrying. I am giving it to God. And in that same note, still worrying about it. And it's just like releasing all of it completely can be hard. And trusting 100% can be hard. But it's just like, I know all these things, right? Like, I know I can't carry it all. I do. But it's just not easy to just release. And I just be struggling with that. Yeah. Well, I will say some things, that can be, y'all can do to help y'all. Affirmations, positive reinforcement, all of those good things. Engaging in activities that make you feel good or make you feel better. Like, get a hobby. We talked about that recently. Get a hobby. All those good things. Honestly, just don't even have any of that for y'all. Like, this is what we have at this moment. This is who we are. This is who I am. This is the day that we're having. And honestly, yeah. Yeah. Some prayer. I'm gonna go pray and just cry. That's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, don't beat yourselves up, guys. Like, when you're going through it, don't be like me. Don't beat yourself up. Allow yourself to feel everything that you're feeling, because you don't want to just get bombarded with emotions one day and now you're just sitting there crying. And you don't know why you're crying right at first, right at first. Until you really sit there, you get to thinking, and you're like, dang, we text each other a lot. Hey, my girl, she loves me. No, that's not where we were going. Intrusive thoughts, man, they be winning. But yeah, you don't want to just overwhelm yourself and then one day just sitting there and now you're crying, bawling your eyes out because you didn't give your emotions the chance to be emotions. So yeah, give yourself grace and give your emotions the opportunity to be what they are, and to let yourself feel, because staying positive all the time and not letting anxiety take the control panel or even anger or any other feelings, it's like invalidating yourself, and or even, yeah, it's like invalidating those feelings, and you shouldn't invalidate your feelings. You should let them be, because that's what they're there for, and they don't just come for no reason. They're there to help you work through what it is you're going through. And like the great movie Inside Out, which I have not seen yet, but I'm gonna go see it. I might need that. But from what I've seen, anxiety pretty much like apologized and was like, I wasn't trying to hurt Riley. I was trying to protect Riley. And so I feel like with these emotions that I'm feeling, and anxiety being one of them, yeah, anxiety is just trying to protect me, but at the same time, you know, and this is me low key invalidating anxiety. It's okay. It's okay. We about to work through it. Um, I be needing anxiety to sit down in her combing chair and let joy take over so we can do what needs to be done. But sometimes you have to let anxiety do what anxiety does. So you can be cautious and aware. And, you know, yeah. Don't validate your feelings. I just tend to do that a lot. I don't know about anyone else, but I tend to invalidate my feelings and not allow them to be when that's what they're there for. And so today I full on acknowledged that and I recognized it. And yeah. And so that's what we're talking about today. And this is who we are today. And I hope you all just take the opportunity to, like I said, allow yourself to feel something other than just pushing it all down because they're not the happy go lucky feelings. Yeah. And I know that can be hard and easier said than done, but it can be done. And we're just going to work through it. And we're going to get there. And every day is not going to be perfect. And every day isn't supposed to be the best day ever. And that's okay. That is okay. So yeah. Look how far we came. So it's beautiful. But yeah, I know this episode is short and not our usual topic or topics of things. But this is just who I am today and how I feel today. And this is what I have. And so I hope you took something from here or at the very least enjoyed seeing my face. Also, be sure to follow, subscribe, like, comment, drop in the comments if you ever have days like this. What do you do? Do you allow yourself to cry? Or are you fighting them emotions? Pushing them to the back seat? What are you doing? And if you are doing that, are you going to do better? Drop it down in the comments. Let me know. All right, y'all. Have a great day. The sun is still out, so step outside, put your feet in the grass. Tell somebody you love them. Allow your friends to be your friends and give yourself grace because that's the best thing you can do when you're overwhelmed with a bunch of emotions. All right. Talk to y'all later.